Welcome back. You have made it to our final episode of this first series in the language of business. This concluding episode is about building a team of trusted advisors to help you know what you don't know. Everyone needs help, and everyone needs support.
One of the most important things that a person should know, whether they're a leader of a large organization or the owner of a small business, is that there are things you simply don't know. One of the worst spots to be in is not knowing what you don't know. So my advice would be always be looking to learn and to know more, and also understand that you don't know everything. So surround yourself with people and resources that can help you be successful and focus on what you do best, take their advice, and move forward. As a small business, I think there's 5 core areas you should look at in terms of contracting with. A personal banker, a CPA, a financial planner, an insurance agent, and a business attorney. Those 5 areas, if you can contract with those individuals or at least have a consultant or relationship with them, I think that really allows you to not worry about those areas, take their advice, and focus on what you do best.
So my wife and I, we took over the Oregon Cabaret in 2014. I come from a theater background. I have a Bachelor of the Arts in Dramatic Art with an emphasis on playwriting, and my wife has an MFA in directing for theater. So we were very confident. We'd run a theater before. We were very confident we could take over this business, tell really exciting stories on stage, bring Ashland and Southern Oregon really exciting musicals. But we were inheriting a business that also included a restaurant and had an operational budget that you could measure in the millions, which is not something we had experience with. So one of the things that was critical for us was to get help, to get people around us that knew what they were doing in areas where we didn't. So hiring a restaurant manager who knew that into the business, who knew how to run margins in a restaurant, knew how to hire good restaurant people, that was critical. And also getting financial help, a bookkeeper who knew what she was doing, and an accountant. We work with Reed Hanna here in Ashland. And those are just folks who help us in the areas where we are weak, so that we can focus on doing what we do best, which is telling stories on stage. One of the things I would tell people who are starting a new business or taking over a business is to get help. In the areas where you're not as strong, get financial help. Get people who know what they're doing in this area so you can focus on the things that you're good at.
I think there's tons of parts to your business, and it's impossible to find people who can do all the different parts. If you're looking for a person that does you're like, oh, I have this position and they need these 10 things, that usually doesn't always work out. So I try to break up my business into lots of little parts, and then when I hire people, I pick parts that fit their strengths, or maybe parts that I don't know much about. So that way, I'm putting people in a place to succeed, and not putting them in a place that they're not good at. And hopefully, I'm strengthening, or I'm getting people that know things that I don't know. On all parts of the business, I think being involved in the community is really, really important. And even if it's community things that you think maybe don't have much to do with your business, you never know when somebody you meet is somebody that somewhere down the line knows something that's really important or can help you out. Or the other way around, maybe you can help them out. And so I always tell people that when they start businesses, don't just kind of turtle up and just think about what you need and what you need to do to get your business going. Think of how you can be part of the community, and that will pay back business dividends over and over again. So it's just really important to treat every person you meet as somebody that you could help and that could help you.
Thank you for watching our first season of The Language of Business. This first season was geared towards understanding financial elements of your business. The Ashland Chamber is excited to bring you this information, and we look forward to many more seasons ahead for you to gain knowledge, build confidence, and create success no matter where you are on your business journey. Click the link below and share with us. What other topics would you like to see covered? We look forward to seeing you soon.